Hey everybody, welcome. Kim here again at Papa's Fix and Chop. Got another little project that I'm going to be doing some videoing on. Kind of see on the table here. Got this thing. Now it says 21 or 2,500 pound capacity. I'll show you. 2,500 pounds on this, that'd be pretty impressive, but I doubt it's really fast and strong at that speed. Anyway, so it's got this little tiny winch. It's for like an ATV or something. It's got the roller mouth, and it's got a circuit box and controller. Presumably links to this key fob that you can turn it on and turn it off remotely. So this has all got to be hooked in. Each of these devices has a hole pattern, and none of those hole patterns match each other because this is designed to be mounted on something else. So you got to bolt this guy down, and wherever this cable's going, you got to put a guide, and then you got to put this power supply somewhere. Also came with a couple of boots for the wires out here. And of course a bunch of nuts and bolts. Thing is, I have to make this guy a self-contained unit that can attach to one trailer and then pop off and go to another trailer. So I need to create a modular unit with this little winch. And the only thing I have to add, see, it came with a 50 amp rated breaker. That's a big honking breaker. So I got to look into the instructions to figure out what it draws and what kind of wires need to hook to it. And then I need to make it some kind of like a high amperage DC quick connector and a pigtail to match it, more than one pigtail, so you can wire up the other half on the whichever trailer you're going to plug this guy into, and you'll have your power supply already pre-wired in the tow vehicle, which would be different, or the tow trailer. Any event, so I got to make a metal bracket and make this thing quick change, and that's what the video is going to be about. Sounds like fun. Talk at you later. Okay. Back on a little winch for the aircraft. Trying to figure out how to make it modular. I went over a lot of designs and pros and cons and decided the easiest thing for me with my equipment is to get this piece of square tubing and make a frame that just mounts in. It'll have integrated attach points for everything else. That being said, how do you cut a 6 by 6 inch quarter-inch wall piece of square tubing with a bandsaw that cuts 4 by 6? Well, the answer is 4 cuts on the corners as far as it would go, and there's a tiny bit left down in here. So I take my hacksaw, cut through that tab. So look what we got going on here. So we clamped it down, it tightened it. Closed up the gap. That's interesting. Well, there's only one left. And then it's going to start warping. Look at there. There it is. Cut it in half with a little bandsaw. Got to work with what you got. So this guy has these holes on the bottom to bolt it to. And then I'll take a piece of this tubing, weld it on right there, to hold on to that. And I'll cut it off, this guy off to get the right height off the deck of the trailer. So I can slide this guy down in there, it'll couple in there. So once I mill all this out, it'll make it a lot lighter, and this guy will fit in there. So it's the plan anyway, something like that. So they'd be able to pop it off, put it on something else easily. It also allows me to mount this guy, something like this, somehow on the back, somewhere, so that it'll all be self-contained, and the only thing coming off of it will be this pigtail to hook in the power supply. Yahoo! So now I'll get it chucked up on the mill, start working on cutting this out.